Well, hello there. I just thought I'd make a video about my cameras. Right now I have a Canon G7X Mark II. This right here is my Canon G7X Mark II. That I'm shooting with right now, and I bought this camera in, I think it was 2017, and I bought it at Best Buy, and it had some problems with the pixels, and so I had bought the extended 3-year warranty, and I took it back and they checked it out.
Oh, that?
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah,
that's right weird. There. What the heck? Let's see if I can see it go off. Yeah, I see it. That's so weird. What the heck?
I can't figure out, and I thought, well, maybe there's something on the lens.
Hey, Nick, or both of you, what the hell will this be? Okay, so watch on the screen, right here when I'm aiming at the screen, something white. You see that black spot?
Oh,
that's freaking weird, right? And then when you're going out, you can't really see it, right?
Right, because it's...
And when you go here, it's different. Watch, wait for it. See, it's like right there. It's like a little bit bigger, and it kind of moves around. You see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
What the heck would that be?
It could be...
They said that there were some pixel failure, and so they went ahead, I sent it in, and it took about 2 weeks for it to be repaired and sent back to me. Now, in the meantime, what I did is I purchased a M50 Canon. This is it here, and I shot with this one, and it's an excellent camera. It's a Canon. I lean towards Canon, and I'll explain that. Well, way back when, in the 1980s, I knew a guy. He had a lot of cameras. He even had a Speed Graflex camera. Speed Graflex is like, you know, those big photographer cameras, a great big camera, big flash on it. You know, you see it in the old movies. It's, hey, Superman, let me get a shot right now, you know, and they flash and it's a big thing. You know, he had one of those. I think they use those for the press, probably, up until maybe the 60s or 70s, something like that. But anyway, he sold me a camera, and it had Kodak written on it, and as a brand name. And he told me, he says, Kodak didn't make this. This is actually a German camera, and it has their name on it. And he told me it had a really good lens, and I took a bunch of pictures. It's 35 millimeter, way back in the 80s. And I saw an ad, and it said contest for amateur photographers, and it had the theme, and they said send in your best shot, and there's going to be first prize, second prize, third prize, all this. And so I had just shot some film, and I thought I had a pretty good picture. So I sent it in, and they sent me this plaque right here. And it says on it, it has my name on it, it says honorable mention. Now I'll show you the photo that I took. And this was the photo I took here. of some flags. I was really surprised. I won an honorable mention. Isn't that something? Canon. So eventually I sold that Kodak brand camera, and I acquired a basic Pentax SLR camera, just a basic one. Pentax? Do they still make those? And I had it for, I don't know, I didn't have it very long, and then somebody wanted to buy it from me, and I sold it to them. And then after that I bought a Canon, just a point and shoot 35mm, and I took a lot of photographs with that Canon, and I eventually sold it, and I thought it's time to get into digital. So I bought an Olympus, just a basic Olympus, I think it was like a hybrid camera, and I shot a lot of photos with that, and I was in the digital age. And unfortunately in 2007 I dropped it. Burning Man. And it powered up, but it didn't work. And believe it or not, I sold it on eBay. You know, I explained the camera does not work, it powers up, but some guy bought it, and I sent it to him. And I thought, you know, I would really like to get is a camera I could just put in my pocket. So this camera, this was the next camera I got. It's called Casio. This is a Casio camera, and it even has a screen on the back. I took this thing all over the place. I took this thing to Peru. I took it to Colombia. I was in Panama. I took photos, and this was a very sturdy camera. And I took it to the Philippines, and I dropped it a bunch of times. Still worked, still powered up. But at some point, it didn't work right, because the camera would, when you turned it on, it would say, you know, what country do you live in? What's the time? It would go through this whole thing every time you turned it on. So it actually worked, but it wasn't, it didn't work right. So in 2000, I even shot some film with, what do you call it, video with this. And so in 2015, I bought a GoPro. This is a GoPro Hero 4 Silver, and I shot some video with it for YouTube on my channel here. But then when I saw a video about a Canon G7X, Mark II, and when I got that, I'm shooting with it now. I got the G7X. I didn't shoot with GoPro anymore. I don't really like the wide angle type image. Now there's some people that do wonderful things with GoPro, and I might shoot with GoPro again. I still have it, but now I have these Canons, and they do pretty good. And I thought I'd share it with you. You know what cameras I use. And that's about it. And thanks for watching.